So it's Christmas season, and I decided to splurge a little bit, and I bought cases for all of my Super Nintendo cartridges. So this is an unboxing. This is not sponsored or anything. They came from Georgia, the state in the southern United States, not the country in Asia. Um, but this is cases, and it's still taped, if you can see. I blocked out my address there. So let's. I haven't seen these before. I obviously I looked at them when I bought them. I didn't buy them sight unseen, but I did some uh, research into. There's several different companies that make these things, and I just I decided on this company out of Georgia called RetroGameCases. Okay, looks like we got a little letter. Oh wow, handwritten. Says thanks and my first name. Very nice. So here we go. Here are the cases. Very well packaged. These look pretty nice. They're still in bubble wrap for now. Top one of my favorite games, Top Gear. This is one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. It's one of the ones I played most recently. This is what it looks like on the inside. I don't know if you can see very well, but there looks like there's a little tabs here to hold the cart. But yeah, the art is done very well. Look at that. Very, very well. So let's try to find that cart. Here it is, Top Gear. I have cleaned some of these so far. I haven't cleaned this one yet. It still has the, yeah, there we go, focus. The GameStop sticker on it. So let's see if it fits in. I don't think it'll fit in with this, but let's try. This is a dust cover that they, I think they all came with these, but, oh, it looks like it might. It's a, oh. Well, it's a little bit loose, so maybe it's supposed to go in like that. Let's see. There's no instructions, I don't think. So I'm just guessing. Because let me give you a... Yeah, I really enjoy Top Gear. Oh, it does have little things on it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Electronic Arts, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Electronic Arts, Nintendo 64. Well, it does go in there at least. I mean, it would be loose, but I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. Might have to look that up on their website. Let's look at the other art though for now. Doesn't really rattle that much. There we go. If you go like that, but I mean, it definitely it protects it from dust, and I think this looks really cool. This is if I remember correctly, it has been a long time, but I think that Sega Genesis games came in cases kind of like this, and definitely. I think Sega Genesis cases came like this. VHS tapes did come in cases like this. This is a little bit smaller, I think, than a VHS tape would be. But it's cool to have this art again. Now, if you've never seen a Super Nintendo box, they're worth a lot more if you have the game with the box. But the boxes were made out of, I don't have anything around here, but well, they were not made out of boxes like this. They weren't, heavy duty cardboard. They were basically paperboard, like what cereal box would be made out of. So everybody threw them away. I never kept any of them. So the Super Nintendo boxes, I think, are pretty rare. You can buy reproduction ones, but I thought about it for a while. The Super Nintendo boxes were, I don't know, it's been a long time, but they might have been about this size. But yeah. So yeah, I'll look up how to, maybe towards the end of the unboxing, I'll look it up how to fit them in. Super Game Boy. I have a Super Game Boy cartridge. So the Nintendo came out with a cartridge for the Super Nintendo that fit this Game Boy cartridges, and for some reason mine always takes like 5 tries to get it to work with whatever Game Boy game I have in it. Very nice art again. Now, most manufacturers of reproduction cases do not make one for the Super Game Boy because it is a bigger cartridge. But yeah, it looks like this has different tabs in it. So let's see how that fits. Here it is. I did clean this recently. I have a video up on my YouTube about me cleaning it. And this is actually a reproduction dust cover by Global Game Gear, I believe it's the company. But I cleaned this up, so this one's already cleaned up. Let's see how this fits in. It's a little loose. Maybe they're supposed to be loose. It's still better than having it not in a case, for sure. Let's put it with the dust cover on in there and close it up. Don't know if that'll fit with the dust cover. Let's try it the other way around. Nope, not with the dust cover, it won't fit. Just barely. I think these are really cool, though. I kind of hoped that they would fit more tightly, but there we go. Yeah, and since it's bigger, it doesn't rattle at all. Very nice, though. Very nice. And I also figured with these, this way I'm not even pretending that I have a original box, because it's obvious Nintendo cartridges didn't come like this, at least not in North America. So if I ever sell these, I can say, hey, I have this box. You know, I'm not that I'm going to say, hey, you should pay more for it because I have this case. But if somebody does, that's cool. But there's apparently some issues with people trying to sell Super Nintendo games with reproduction boxes and saying that the boxes are original. And there are some tells apparently that people can say, hey, that's not original because it's faded or whatever. But yeah, Super Game Boy. So anyway, this way, I have some protection for them. I have a way that I could display them. If I could find a good place to put them, I might display them. Maybe like this, like books on a bookshelf somewhere. Super Mario World. Very nice. Look at the deep color of that blue. Printed very, very nicely. And there's even a little Mario jumping on, what is that? It's one of the Koopas. That's what they call the turtles. I think they're Koopas. I'm not a Nintendo guy. A skeleton Koopa. And very nice. There's the back art. So, yeah. This is one I haven't cleaned yet. Super Mario World. This one is pretty clean already. This might be the original one I had. Okay, Super Nintendo. There might be a better way to put these in. Or let me try with the dust cover. It might fit with the dust cover, too. Let's see. It does. Oh, yeah. With the dust cover on, it barely rattles. So let's take Top Gear and put the dust cover back on. Yeah, that's nice. That works. Very nice cases. I am happy with this. These, by the way, are about $9 each. So they're not super cheap, but they're not super expensive either. Hopefully she doesn't knock over the camera. Cat's on the table. Okay, I'm going to save this one for last. Super Mario All-Stars. This one was slightly more expensive. I don't know why. If any of them were going to be more expensive, I would think it would be the Super Game Boy one. But this one was just like 50 cents more or something for some whatever reason. Again, very nice. I mean, some reproduction boxes, like I said, some people can tell the difference between original and repro by saying, "Hey, it's faded." Well, this looks. I'm guessing because I haven't seen the original box in a long time. This looks really nice though, and yeah, even the pictures of the games on the back over here, very nice. Super Mario All Stars. There was a version of Super Mario All Stars that came with Super Mario World. I don't have that version. Oh, there's a Pantera. She's hungry for internet fame. So put it in with the dust cover. A little bit of rattle, but it's better than having it just sit in a cabinet. It's where they've been doing. Star Fox. I cleaned this recently. I've never been good at this game. Um, it's I tried beating it when I cleaned it, and I couldn't. Even the first level. It doesn't have a save system, so it doesn't have a battery in the cartridge. But because it doesn't have that save system, like I got to the last level. What is it called? I can't remember. I got to the last level leading up to Andros, and I died in the last level, lost my double blasters, and had to restart. There's like 2 or 3 mini levels heading into Andros. So I had to restart the first one. So I said, yep, nope, I'm done. So never beat this game. I think my brother has, but I have not. Last level, Venom. Yeah, Venom, I think. Yeah, I think it was Venom. So, Star Fox. I cleaned that up. It had a GameStop sticker on it, and it no longer does. Oh yeah, I was worried. I put Goo Gone on to get the sticker off, and I was worried that it would ruin the top of this the back cartridge sticker, but it did not. It is a little chipped from me trying to get whatever that stuff off was it whatever that stuff was off of it, but looks very nice the cartridge now. Here is the case. Super FX. Ooh, this one. Super FX. Star Fox. And here's the back. Oop. Played a lot of this game as a kid. Never beat it though. um, it looked really really good for a Super Nintendo game. But even now it looks pretty cool, but it's obviously dated. When you have things like flight simulators and such. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in with the dust cover, and it closed. A little bit of rattle, but it's still nice. And again, I might be putting them in wrong. We'll look at the towards the end of the unboxing to see. Okay, 2 more. This is a popular one. Donkey Kong Country. It looks mostly good, but to be totally honest, this isn't sponsored or anything. To be totally honest, up here where my ring finger is, it looks a little bit faded, but that might have been normal. Like again, I haven't seen the original boxes in forever, since the day I got them, because you took them out of the box, you threw the box away because nobody knew that they were going to be collectible. Um, the back also, like this looks okay, but these 4 pictures of the levels slightly looks like they might be faded. But again, the original cartridge box might have looked like that. Um, this game I have beaten. It's one of the first games I beat as a kid. It's not that hard. King K. Rool at the end is not not that difficult. Some of the levels are pretty difficult, but it's It's not that hard. I've beaten this game. It's one of my favorites. Well, a lot of these are my favorites because I got rid of so many Super Nintendo cartridges that I had. These are kind of only my favorites left. I wish I hadn't gotten rid of them now because some of them were worth more than I traded them in for at GameStop to buy PlayStation 2 games or whatever. But yeah, I'm looking at Madden '08 over there. I got that from GameStop, and I probably used Super Nintendo cartridges to buy it. I like Madden '08, but Madden '08 is pretty much worthless now, unless you're Scott. Is his name Wozniak? The Nintendo YouTuber who really loves Madden '08 for some reason. I really like it. It's the only Madden game I've ever played. So, second to last one, Donkey Kong Country. I have not cleaned this one yet. So, ooh, it's a little... Oh, the mic's here. Rattly in there, so that'll be interesting when I open it up to see what's going on. Okay. So, there it is. Rattles a little bit. That might still be the cart inside the cartridge. My last one, my most valuable game by $230. $230. This is worth more than my next most valuable game by $230. It is the second most valuable video game thing in general that I have, next to my PlayStation 5 console. My PlayStation 5 console is the only thing worth more than the cart that I'm about to show you. Earthbound. This was one of my favorite games as a kid. It's still one of my favorite games. I have a lot of nostalgia for it, but it doesn't hold up for me like Red Faction holds up for me. It's not as fun as it used to be for me, because I have played it somewhat recently, and it's like once you know what to do, you can grind so easily and make it just a cakewalk the whole game. I only had a problem with one boss, the diamond dog in the dinosaur area. But Earthbound is a great game. I love it. If you look really close, can you see? Yeah, Ness is in the reflection of the visor of that Starman. Is it Starman It's not Starman Deluxe. Starman Ultimate? It's been a while. There's the back art. And the side. There we go. Earthbound. Also known as Mother 2 in Japan. This thing is, according to PriceCharting.com, which may or may not be right, $350 for this piece of plastic. Crazy. The sticker's a little bit dirty. It needs to be cleaned. Everything else, I haven't opened it yet, so I don't know what it looks like. Battery needs to be changed, but Earthbound. So this is how I've been putting them in, is just putting them in between the little tabs. And close it. So here we go. Earthbound, Donkey Kong Country, Star Fox, Super Mario All-Stars, Super Mario World, Top Gear, and Super Game Boy. I'm very happy with these. This is good plastic. It's not super flimsy. Like I said, these are a lot like I remember. They might not have been quite as good, or they might have been better. Sega Genesis boxes were made out of plastic like this. And yeah, I'm happy with these. The only ones this looks like it could be faded, but I'll have to look at some high-res pictures of the original box to tell. But yeah, these are very nice, and like I imagine putting them on a bookshelf like this they look great. They take up a little bit of room, but of course they're cartridges, so they're gonna be thicker than DVDs and Blu-rays and all that. So I'm happy with that. Uh, Altogether, this was about $64, I believe. So it was a bit of a splurge, but I decided, hey, why not? Um, they came very, very quickly. I ordered these last week, on Thursday or Friday, and they came from Georgia, which is not near where I live. Georgia is like a 12-hour drive from here, probably. Retro Game Cases, I'd say go with them. If you have any, they sell Atari cases, I believe. They sell Sega Genesis, um, and some other things too. They do go to N64 too, I believe. So if you are in the market for some cases, this makes it easier to display if you don't have the original box. Even if you do have the original box and you want to, I don't know, put it somewhere that it won't get damaged because they're made out of paper board, so they get damaged really easily. Um, these are great. I really like this. This is a good purchase, I think. Still might sell these at some point. I haven't decided. I don't know what if the market's good right now or not. They don't make modern stuff like PlayStation 4, PlayStation 2. I do have some stuff I would like to get repro cases for some PlayStation 2 games I have, but they don't have them. At least not this company. But I would recommend this company. FAQ. Let's see if it's in there. Dupal SNES Cases for shipping. No, it's not in there. New case of oh no, those are new things that they got. They also sell labels like the label on the back of the cartridge. I don't know what that says. It's something Nintendo put on there, but you can buy those if your stickers especially worn, or the front labels. I believe they sell also. Let's see. Let's click on Super Nintendo. Game cases. They do have box protectors if you were one of the very, very few people that saved the boxes. They put things that they have plastic cases that go around the box. Yeah, you can buy them in vertical like this or horizontal. I bought them in horizontal because that's what the original boxes look like. But does it have like an explanation of how to put them in? I might be doing it correctly. It's just I expected it would be real tight in there, but if it's better than just having them out in a cabinet like I do right now. Did right now. I do not see anything about how you're supposed to fit them in. So if that's something that you really a stickler about, that you want them to fit super well, yeah, it fits pretty well. You might want to go with a different brand, but if you just want something to protect the cart and something that's easier to display than a cartridge, these are really nice. These are really, really nice. And like I said, they're about $9 each. No, it doesn't say how they fit, but I'll do some searching around, and if I'm doing it wrong, I'll put it in the description of this YouTube video. I'm streaming this on Twitch right now, but I'm gonna put it up on YouTube. Close to fit. Like it's not super close, but I mean, I guess they save money by this fitting Sega Genesis cartridges, and it said Electronic Arts. Maybe that's Atari, because I think Electronic Arts made cases that were a little bit bigger or different size than regular Atari games. So yeah, happy with these. RetroGameCases.com, and like I said, they make them for a whole bunch of different systems. But yeah, again, this was not sponsored. They didn't pay me to do this. I paid $64. I didn't tell her that. Uh, I paid $64 for all these, but I'm happy with it. So if you need game cases for retro games, retrogamecases.com.